What's up? So I'm gonna do my Diary of a Fit Model blog this week via video because we have a lot to do, and so I'm gonna just have short clips, and I might just do this moving forward because I feel like it would be better. Sometimes I like to write, and sometimes I don't like to write. Sometimes I like to talk. But today is Monday. The week, I took a week off of the blog after my show, like just to catch up on other things, I'm so thankful for all the people that have reached out to me and just follow my journey. I never dreamed that I would be definitely a competitor, but just, I'm so thankful for all of y'all because y'all inspire me to just keep going and keep being me. And it's very simple, obviously, to be me. Like, to be you. It'd be very simple just to be you. So make sure that you make that note. So, and I knew that there was going to be a lot of, and I like to literally DM and message back every single person that says anything and follows my journey. I'm just very intentional with that, not making it auto or anything like that. So anyway, I knew going into the show that I was going to take the week off of the blog, just because I just knew that would be too much of like overstimulating and then pressure on myself, right? And so I did, and it was great, and I got to just get with Andy, and my parents left, so a lot of life obviously continues to happen after your show, and you just have to pick up and keep going. And so this is the Monday after the Monday of my show, and we are going to go to Junior Nats in Chattanooga, which we didn't know 100% that we were going to. I never ever plan more than one show at a time because a lot of things depend on that one show, and overthinking in my head, if I give myself another option or another out. In some cases, people that they do warm-up shows, and I'm not hating at all on people that do that. It doesn't matter to me what you do. But in my head, a warm-up show, even if it just gives me the smallest amount of possibility that I could not give 120%, I don't want to do that. So I don't. So I just don't do it. I just give 120% to one show, and then I get the feedback. I see how my body responds, how it is responding, and then I make a decision with my coach to continue going. And in some cases, the last 2 seasons, so if you don't know, I competed in 2021 for 2 shows, and I competed in 2023 for 2 shows. I don't do back-to-back shows. It was a big question. A lot of people asked, are you going to immediate turnaround? No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? I need to get back, reflect, like regroup in my mind, regroup in my life. I like to take everything slow and intentional, and I'm not in a hurry to do anything big or anything in general. I mean, I'm very not assertive, it's not the word I'm looking for. I'm very timely, so I like things to be done quick, but at the same time, I like things to be done right. And things will never get done right when they are done quick. So I'm not a turnarounder. I don't turn around and do nothing fast. So that's just me. So we have 4 weeks to the feedback that I got, which I haven't got all of my feedback yet. But the feedback that we did get was, no, I don't need to be any more conditioned, meaning I don't need to get any leaner. In fact, I need to fill out some. That's why we're eating more. And I need to just work on my stallion pose. So I did talk about this a little bit on my weekend, or on one of the videos I posted that weekend, that I had been practicing my stallion pose without any flex in my left glute, because that's what someone told, like, not when I say someone, I mean like a very high up there person. But just like everything with a fit model, we're evolving. So it's changed since I started practicing my posing in January. The criteria has just evolved, which is great. And that's part of it. And that's part of the mental side of it. And that's part of bodybuilding. You have to flow with the evolution. And so I did not flex my glute in prejudging, because that's what I had been practicing, because that's what I had been told was what we wanted. And then after prejudging, a friend of mine who is very high up asked me to hit my front pose, and I did. And she said, make sure you flex your glute. So, okay. And, you know, I know that I'm very, that's going to happen. So know that. It's going to happen in this sport. It's going to happen in life. Like, people are going to tell you something, and you're going to do something, and you're going to go it this way, and then it's going to change. That's part of life. Like, the evolution of life is like that. So being able to be adaptable, being able to be flowable, and having no hostility or any type of negative energy about, oh, I've been practicing this for forever, blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, just get over it, fix it, or don't, right? Like, that's the sport, that's life. And this applies to every area of life. And so when I come back to finals, I did flex my glute. And the really cool thing is that when I went and got feedback from the judges that night, they noticed. So that was huge, because, you know, sometimes it's like, I've gotten feedback and it's just like, you need to grow your glutes. And it wasn't right, like they were paying attention 100%, but they were paying attention 100% because they noticed that I did 2 different stallion poses from prejudging to finals. And they were like, they just said, don't do that, which I knew, obviously, I do. And I'm actually waiting on one of the judges to tell me, like, since I actually sent him my routine from, like, my updated one for his feedback, which I'm really thankful that he's even going to give me feedback on this. But I'll wait on him to say, yes, flex your glute, or no, I don't know who that is, don't flex your glute. Well, I'm assuming that he's going to say flex my glute, because that's where we left off. And that's, so anyway, that was my feedback. No more conditioning, and just get my stallion pose down and it be the exact same. So I did post a video yesterday of my posing practice, and in all 5 poses, which I don't think I posted all 5 because I think it was too long or something. But my goal right now, my only focus, is keeping my hip bones down. And I'm actually going to do a video on this week. Keeping my pelvic tilt, which I have a really good pelvic tilt, but I'm not overthinking in a bad way, overthinking the pelvic tilt. Keeping my hip bones down. I'm thinking about that was really the only thing. And then every single time I hit the stallion pose to be the exact same. And that just takes repetitive practice. And so yeah, I'm really excited about. We're going to change a couple things for junior nets, my hair being one of them. I'm not really 100% sure I'm going to get my hair done by my girl. I know that I have to have, like, it can't start curling up here. Like, I'm not one of the girls that has to have volume up here. Then I look just off because I'm so tall. So I'm not 100% sure what that change is going to be, but I know I'm going to change it. So we're going to figure that out next week. And then I'm changing my suit color. I really did think that I was going to love the red. I'll be honest. I was like, but at the same time, I think that I was going to really love the red if I was competing in bikini, because I have this one red that I put on my clients or my customers. Like when I do suit designs, I have this one that's like my favorite red. And I'm like, I told myself if I ever wear red on stage, it would be this one. And so when they said we couldn't have jewels, I was like, it's okay, I'm gonna still do red. And it was more so, it wasn't even the suit, to be honest with you. It was the tan that was just not a good tan. And it wasn't my skin. It was everybody's tan. Looked like a little bit messy. But it is what it is. But my personal tan pulled a lot more red than I wanted to. So that's another thing I'm going to change. I'm going to do, because I am going to get, my friend Paige will be doing tans at Junior Nets. And I'm going to use Pro Tan. But I'm going to do super dark on Thursday night. I'm going to rinse it super dark again. And then top coat. And so that's what I'm going to change with that. My suit color is going to change. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm really not sure which one I'm going to go with. But we'll see. And then hair will change. Makeup will definitely change. More neutral. Like, I really didn't give her, and this is something that I've learned and I've relearned, and I don't want to ever have to learn it again in every area of life. I did not give her 100% clear direction on my makeup, and I should have. And so, it was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, but it was pinkish. My eyes were pink, like the eyeshadow, and while that's beautiful, it's not me. So even one of the judges did say, you're beautiful. Like, your eyes are beautiful. Don't put that much makeup on. Which wasn't a lot of makeup, but it has to be stage makeup. So it's got to be a lot, but it can't be too much. So this is the fun. This is the balance. So I'm going to find a picture, and I hired like the best girl in the business for both my hair and my makeup, which is lesson learned too from this past show. You don't have to go with the hair and makeup and tan that that the show promoters are working with. You don't have to. There's always going to be some other makeup artist outside of that, and hair, and then you could do the DIY tan. You just have to know, honestly, you just have to have a coach to tell you who would be the best at this show, because they don't go to all of them, obviously. So anyway, I'm getting V to do my hair and my makeup. She's literally the best in the business. So very, very excited for that, because I feel like that is huge for me. It's huge for everybody, but that's going to be a big change for me. And then the last thing that we're going to change, this last thing. So just be very natural makeup. And the last thing we're going to change, and I'm very, very excited for this, is that I start posing with Lana, my friend, who's the most beautiful soul. I hired her as my posing coach. We start this Sunday, and I love everything about Lana. Her posing is just right up my alley as far as performance, dance. Y'all know that I take ballroom dancing to help my posing, because I was never a dancer. Never flew it ever with my moves at all, like what you see. And I did get a judge tell me my stage presence was great. which that was huge because that's what I've been practicing for since 2023. So all of it came together. The biggest thing with bodybuilding, this is why I love the sport, is that it's a constant get better, and and your body is just the bare, for me at least, that's the easy part. The nutrition, easy part. I can train and I can eat. Like, that doesn't have any brain space. It takes no brain space for me. It's everything else. You know, in the first season that I did, it was the same thing. I was beyond mentally ready to compete in 2021. Like, I had no attachments to food. I had no attachments, like, all those negative, all that was already, I was already done with all that. I'm already over that. It was all the girly things that I had never done before. And even like my nails, eyelashes, hair extensions, like all these things. And what I learned, the biggest thing I learned in my first season was it's okay to do all of that. It's okay to go get your hair done. It's okay to get extensions. Who cares? It makes you feel good. It's okay to get your nails done. It's okay to get your toes done. It's, you know, let's say $100 every other week or every month even. Probably less than that, really. It's like $40 to get your nails done every 3-4 weeks, and it makes you look and feel good. And so part of even in my coaching program for my non-competitors, I get them to do things like that make them just feel good. You deserve to feel good. And all these things that I had to do, like skincare, like taking care of your skin so that it would absorb the tan, taking care of your hair, getting your hair done, all these girly things that, you know, not coming from a dance background, it's not that I at all frowned upon it. I just didn't make time for it. But that first season forced me to make time for it, and I realized that time is so important to your mental health. That time, you deserve that time. So take the time. Take the time, girl. Go get your nails done. Wear your earrings. Wear your jewelry every day. Put makeup on every day. Like, look, this is like the bare minimum makeup. You know? But I feel good, and I don't feel like a bum, and I get dressed every day. And so the first season taught me a lot. But the biggest thing it taught me was it's okay to take care of yourself. In fact, you should. Because if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't take care of you in every area, from your heart to your soul to your hair to your physique, obviously, then how can you take care of everybody around you? How can I take care of my husband? How can I take care of Isabella? How can I take care of my cats and my dogs and my family? I couldn't. Not with confidence. Not with the confidence I have today. So I hope that this gave you some just inspiration just to do it. 1, and to 2, know that it's a constant growth of your own self and your own journey, and it's the best journey you've ever gone, the journey of self-discovery.